Hi everybody, Adrian Nelson here. I hope that you're doing amazing, and this is a message just for your week ahead. So today is Monday. This is for the different zodiac signs, and if you are looking at this video on my YouTube channel, Agent Great Life, then there will be timestamps. If you're looking at it on Instagram or on Facebook, there won't be timestamps. Okay. If you're looking at this on YouTube and you'd like to join my community on Instagram or on Facebook, then there's links down below in the description for you to choose to follow those social media accounts if you'd like to do that and start to form part of our beautiful community that is focused on love, light, positive vibes, the greatest good for all. Okay, so let's just get straight onto it. So a way for you to benefit optimally from this reading is you can look at your sun sign, which is your zodiac sign, which is your energy. For example, I'm a Cancerian, or to get more out of it, you can also look at your rising, which is your your new beginnings, how you start new things. A lot of us are looking at new beginnings at the moment. Maybe look at Venus for love and finance, and also look at your moon for your emotions. All right. If you may be in a space where there's some challenges at the moment, you can also look at your Mars, because that is sort of like that kind of like conflict sort of energy, so maybe look at that as well. And then all of that together can give you a beautiful idea of where you are at the moment and where you are heading. Okay, if you are on YouTube, you will see there's a link down below in the description that says free natal chart. On Facebook, I will put in the link for you in the description so you can check it out. It's totally free, and it says free natal chart, which gives you a nice idea of what you are looking at in your dynamics. Okay, so let's get started. Aries, you've got a royal you. Aries, this is a reminder for you to shine. The thing about you, Aries, is that you have got your energy is all about that new starts. It's all about those new beginnings. There's something about you, Aries, that is very childlike, and it's very innocent, and it's very beautiful. And in actual fact, it is something that you kind of do the world a favor when you maintain that within yourself. So it doesn't mean that you don't take the world seriously or you take responsibility seriously, but be mindful, Aries, to not sort of like, cover your flame. Like, say, for example, your candle. Be mindful that you don't cover your flame so much that after a while it starts going out. Okay? Now, more than ever, it's time to shine. It's time to shine brightly. It's time to shine beautifully, because you know what, Aries? The world needs positive vibes right now, and you are pure positivity. Taurus, you've got a merry motive. Taurus, this is an invitation from the universe for you. This is an invitation where the universe is letting you know that sort of like the things that you need to have together, the overall most basic, most important dynamics that you need to have covered, that you've got those things covered. And so you are being encouraged to sort of speak to life, speak to the universe, speak to the essence, speak to source, and say what it is that you'd actually like to have next. What other blessing would you like to call forth into fruition into your life? Gemini, into me I see. Gemini, this is a reminder for you that, first of all, your outer world is it's sort of like a reflection of your inner world. All right, and Gemini, maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, but this card is letting you know that you are still that beautiful being, that you are still that beautiful soul, that you are still that beautiful essence, that you are still pure kindness, that you are still pure love. And sometimes in life we take on so many labels of what others in the world and circumstances and situations and things give us. But you are being encouraged to go to a mirror, to look into your eyes, and to just acknowledge to yourself, Gemini, that you are still a beautiful being of infinite potential. Okay. Cancer, the uncharted sea. Cancer, for some of you, things might be very rocky at the moment. And the reminder here for you is that sometimes what is a blessing doesn't initially feel like a blessing. Okay, and so you are being encouraged here, Cancer, to surrender to that higher source, to that higher power, to the universe, to what I call source of all, what others call God, the creator. There's something beautiful that's being created here for you, Cancer, but you're also asked to sort of step forward in faith and in courage, and instead of feeling like things are falling apart, to maybe say, well, things are maybe shifting into place. I may just not be seeing it, but having that willingness to surrender to that higher power, and that's how the magic begins to flow through for you. Leo, seeing beyond. All right, this is all about third eye opening. This is about connecting to a higher power. Leo, this is a space for you where you are being, it's almost like your vibration, your connection to source in itself is elevated in a way where you can start being open and to seeing ways to shine, ways to be bright, to bring that light into a space that is such a true Leo thing, and that people want for you in any case. They want you to shine because you like the sunshine that just comes out and that's always there, Leo. And the world really needs that essence right now. Virgo, great and full. Virgo, this reminds you that yes, service to others is a great thing, it's a wonderful thing, but it also reminds you of the importance to keep your own cup full first, because if your cup isn't full, then you have nothing to give. And when you have nothing to give, and you still try to give from a point of having nothing to give, that's where you start running yourself into problems, into troubles, and into walls. So, reminder for you, Virgo, to give to yourself first. All right. What we got for Libra, bearing fruit. Okay, so Libra, this is a space where this is positive karma coming back to you, but also this is a space that asks you, Libra, to look at your world and to see what's happening in your world at the moment. If you like what's happening, fantastic, then do more of what you've been doing. But if you don't like what's happening in your world at the moment, you don't like your surroundings, your manifestation, then it might be time to take some time away, Libra, to do some introspection and to look a little bit deeper, because maybe there's some changes that you need to do in your inner world. Maybe it's time for some spring cleaning within. Okay. Scorpio, willing release. Scorpio, don't hold on to things. Okay. Yes, you might have very good intentions for doing them sometimes, but this is a space, Scorpio, that lets you know that, first of all, nothing in life is solid. Life forever changes. And the question here is also if you've been holding on to certain things from a sense that it feels safe, and, almost like holding on to maybe outdated beliefs, relationships, connections that isn't really serving your highest purpose, but it feels like the safe thing to do. So I'm not going to let this go, because if I let this go, then, what else do I have? Be mindful of that, Scorpio. I would say actually surrender yourself to the idea that the universe might be trying to push you in a positive direction that's going to serve you better, even though it doesn't seem that way right now. Okay? So it's asking you to surrender to that higher faith, to your soul family, to your guides and your guardians that's always got your back. Sagittarius, imperfect harmony. Sagittarius, this is a free flow. Sagittarius, this is an invitation for you to open yourself to the idea that even if everything around you is falling apart and everyone is falling apart and whatever is happening, that you don't have to fall apart. Okay, it lets you know that there's a strength within you, Sagittarius, that is beautiful beyond measure. And sometimes we want to tone ourselves down because we don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. But sometimes what people need from us is not to tone ourselves down, but to actually step up, because we remind others of the beauty that they could actually be and that they could actually become. Capricorn, a higher view. Capricorn, it might be time to step back a little bit and start looking at things a little bit more objectively. Sometimes when we are too involved in what's happening at the moment, it's very hard for us to have that healthy sense of discernment. And when we don't always have a healthy sense of discernment, then sometimes we miss very obvious things. things that we would normally notice had we not been so closely involved. So it's not, you're not being encouraged to not have feelings or anything like that, Capricorn. What you're being encouraged is to step back a little bit, and to look at things almost with a fresh pair of eyes and say, okay, what is my opinion on this now? What are my choices? What are my options? Where do I go from here? And in that sense, when, also when you kind of like, again, open your mind to the idea that there's a higher power that might be at work here for you for a much better outcome than you can possibly perceive right now. And it's calling you for faith and trust. That is when the magic happens for you, Capricorn. Aquarius, a grand symphony. Aquarius, shine, 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 shine. All right. Aquarius, this is a sense of, I feel that for you, you've done what you needed to do. You've done the preparation. Now it's time for you to shine, to express positively outwards. I feel, Aquarius, that what you have to offer at this moment, by actually shining as brightly as you can, this is exactly what the world needs, because this is a reminder of how happy and beautiful and prosperous life can be. And so this is not a time to dim yourself down. This is actually a time to shine up. Because as you shine up, you not only elevate yourself, and as you elevate yourself, you're also able to help others because you take yourself to the next level. But by you expressing the fullness of you, Aquarius, in this space, you can actually give others hope. Okay. Pisces. You might be facing some challenges today or facing some challenges this week, a tall tale. So it might be that maybe somebody's not fully forthcoming with you. Maybe there's some white lies over here. But also be mindful, Pisces, that you are not sort of deceiving yourself with certain things sometimes, that you don't want to fully face the truth. That you, it's a good thing to maintain a positive attitude. You most definitely want to. But in the same token, be mindful that you don't... be mindful that you don't sort of fool yourself into the sense that everything is okay, when in actual fact it's not, and it might be time to take some constructive action. Okay, so that's what I got for all of you. I hope that it resonates. I hope that it helps you. May you have a beautiful week. From my heart, namaste, love and light.